Hey guys, Andrew Michael here, filling up on some water. That was not me that just spilled that. Anyway, starting the live weather chat. Getting some water out here in the studio hallway before we get this thing started. Can you flip on the blue lights, the two lights on the far left? Cool, thank you. Alright guys, Andrew Michael here, so we're going to get this live weather chat started. Get things underway here. Cool. Ustream even just retweeted what I've got going on, so that's awesome. Alright, so good to see you guys tonight. Andrew Michael here. For anybody that's watching this outside of Columbus, I am the meteorologist here in Columbus, Ohio. If you guys have any weather questions, let me know. I will be answering those. You guys can throw those up in the social stream. So if you guys are watching the video on Ustream, the social stream, just to the right of the video, there is a video sequence there. And let me know. If you guys are watching, if you guys can get onto the social stream, let me know how you guys are watching this. I want to ask that again later tonight. If you guys are watching this on like an Android, an Apple product, what you guys are using to watch this. So we're going to get this thing started off. I'm going to tilt that down a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to jump over to Facebook and Twitter, see if we have any questions coming in just yet. Does not look like it. Let's jump back over to Facebook real quick. Alright, no questions there. I don't know if anybody was up last night. I was here last night until 2:30 in the morning. We had a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. There was a tornado warning as well for... there was a tornado warning for Pike County last night. The rotation for Pike County, though, actually stayed outside of Pike County. It didn't actually, it stayed just to the south of there. The tornado warning was still for there because that's where they were expecting it to go, but it did not actually affect Pike County. I hate this light over my shoulder there. There's nothing I can really do to avoid it. Let me take it that way a little bit. I'll try that. All right, so question coming in, this one from Tim. Dark Traveler on Twitter. What do you think the rest of the winter will be? Colder, average, or warmer? Other than what we've seen over the last 36 hours, 48 hours, I would say it's going to be cold and a very snowy winter. I mean, if you think about it, at least for Columbus in the month of November, we got 5 times the amount of our normal snow, and then for the month of December, we've already doubled it. And I know precip, we've definitely doubled it. So I would say it's going to be a very cold and snowy winter for us. Let's see what else we have going on here. Eric jumping in. Eric asking, was it really bad last night? Strong thunderstorms. I know the strongest wind gust that I saw reported here in Ohio was 74 miles per hour, and that was in Sidney, Ohio, which is Shelby County. So, I mean, 74 miles per hour, that's hurricane strength winds. So definitely nothing to really mess around with. All right, see if there's anything else coming on here. If you guys have any questions, again, jump on Facebook. Just search Andrew Michael. You'll see the Ustream graphic I just put up there. Or if you guys are on Twitter. Twitter is honestly probably the easiest way to get questions from you guys. So all you have to do is just send me a tweet, Andrew WSYX6, and I will get those back. I will answer those for you guys as they come in. All right. Alrighty, let's see what we've got going on. Anything on Facebook? Don't see any questions on there just yet. Let's see if we have anything. Again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys have travel plans this week, let me know where you guys are going from point A to point B, and I'll give you guys an idea of what the weather will be like. All right. Hey guys, Andrew Michael here. here in the First Warning Weather Center. If you guys have any weather questions, let me know. And I will get those answered for you guys. Travel plans, whatever, let me know. And I will get those answered for you. All right. Just checking out Facebook right now. Nothing coming out on Twitter. Adam Era is saying that my tweet with the thing had a lot of buck in it, a double buck headshot. I miss Adam. He's filling in on the morning show while Pete Scalia is having his rehabilitation from his surgery, and so Adam's a good guy. Can't wait till he's back on Team Weekend. We'll get him back sooner or later. I know we will. All right, see if there's anything else new. Looks like we might have one question here from the Fox 28 page. When is the snow going to be back? But I have to say, was a nice day today from Brian Crafton. That was from Facebook. Brian, it looks like Tuesday for us here in Central Ohio. We may have a few flurries tomorrow. I don't think that we'll see enough to even stick to the ground at all. But Tuesday, the latest forecast models are showing a light dusting of snow, maybe some places seeing up to a half an inch, not everywhere. But we could see enough on Tuesday to maybe coat the ground a little bit. But as far as any substantial snow, I think that we're going to have to hold off until at least next weekend till we get something of any significance for you. Let's see here. See if there's anything else new. So Dylan Moody asking on Facebook, what is the weather going to be for tonight? So tonight temperatures will fall. We've already seen the temperatures starting to fall today. As a matter of fact, outside right now our current air temperature is, let me get that. We are right now sitting at 48 degrees. So this morning we started out at 68 at midnight. So temperatures have been falling throughout the entire day. We're at 48 right now. By tomorrow morning, we're calling for a low of 33, so not quite getting to that freezing mark. We'll get close to it, but we'll stay right above it. Tomorrow, we'll get up to about 35 for the high, so temperatures throughout the day, 33, 34, 35, not much changing throughout the entire afternoon. And then as we head into Tuesday, where, again, we have that slight chance for a little snow, temperatures staying below freezing, only a high of 26 for Tuesday, so it's going to be really cold for Tuesday. All right, see if there are any questions here in the social stream for you guys. Refresh this. Again, if you guys use Twitter, Twitter's probably the easiest way to shoot me a question. Let me know what you guys want answered. Andrew WSYX6, and I will get that for you. And don't see anything here in the social stream. All right, we'll go back to my Facebook page. For Zanesville, Dylan, it's almost exactly the same. I think tonight's low that I'm calling for Zanesville. Let me see here what I had for the low in Zanesville for tonight. I had the low in Zanesville. The low in Zanesville for tonight, I had, hold on, here we go. Zanesville, I had 34 for the low tonight, and then the high temperature, I think I had 36, yeah. So pretty much the exact same for here in Columbus. Everything, when we're having this big push of cold air and just kind of sitting there, it's not going to change a whole lot from place to place. So everyone pretty much falling down to the low 30s for the overnight lows and then mid 30s for the highs for the day tomorrow. Alright, let's refresh Facebook, see if you guys got anything. What's new with you guys? You guys got all your Christmas shopping done? I had Christmas with my family on Friday. It was nice. Get everything done and out of the way, so pretty much free the rest of the time. Alright. If you guys have any other questions, like I said, just let me know. Jump on the social stream. If you guys are on Facebook, Andrew WSYX6. That's on Twitter, Andrew WSY6. Facebook is facebook.com/Andrew Michael ABC6 Fox 28. Sydney Walters asking Pataskala, exact same, about a low of about 33, 34 tonight. And then as we head into the afternoon tomorrow, highs in the mid-30s. So we'll stay above freezing tonight and all of tomorrow. And then as we head into tomorrow night, Tuesday morning, that's when we'll fall back below freezing. We'll start seeing things really get pretty icy out there. Let's see. So it seems the chat's missing for some people. That's kind of weird. All right. Traveling to Pittsburgh Christmas Eve from Alex May. Leaving after work between 7 to 8:30. Will weather be of any concern? Tuesday we could see maybe a half an inch of snow, if that. Once you get closer to Pittsburgh itself, I know they're going to have a little bit better of a chance for snow heading into Tuesday night. So as you get closer to Pittsburgh, you may have an inch or two on the ground, but they dealt with the rain that we just did as well. So a lot of that rain came through and just cleared out most of the snow that they had seen as well. So I would say for you, Alex May, you'll be fine leaving here in Columbus. You'll be fine probably through most of Ohio. But once you get into like Washington, PA, and start heading north there towards Pittsburgh, that's when you'll probably start noticing a little bit more snow on maybe the sides of the road a little bit. But again, we're looking at maybe an inch or two maximum. So should be pretty safe travels for you there, Alex. Okay, chat working now. Randy Drury just joined on. So thanks, Randy, for jumping on here. And again, if you guys have any questions, let me know on the social stream, or if you guys are on Facebook or Twitter, just shoot me questions on there, and I will answer those as they come in. All right. Scroll down here. Looks like we have another question there on Facebook. Another question coming in. Heading to Florida the day after Christmas, do you see any travel problems? This is from Katie Todd on Facebook. I don't see any travel problems at all, really. For you heading from here in Columbus to Florida the day after Christmas, the 26th, which would be Thursday, it should be absolutely just fine for you for the entire trip. So as you're heading down here in Ohio, it'll be pretty cold, but by the time you head down to Florida, things are looking pretty nice. Once you get into Florida, I don't know where out in Florida you're going, but Friday morning, if you're arriving there, you're probably getting, I don't know if you're going to travel straight through, but if you are, Friday morning, places like Orlando and points south will have some rain there, even a little bit to the north too, once you're kind of pushing in by Jacksonville. But southern half of Florida will see a little bit of rain for Friday, in the northern half, maybe just a little bit. So should be pretty much smooth sailing until you get all the way down there to down to Florida. So let's see what else we have on here. 4.3 inches here, my Facebook wall album. Yeah, that's pretty crazy there, Randy. I put the report in for my parents. My parents live in Darke County. 5.12 inches of rain for my parents in Darke County. Again, I always tell people it's between Dayton and Indiana, so it's out in the middle of the cornfields. It's where I grew up. But they had 5.13 inches. So, I mean, regardless, anything over an inch is significant, but when we're talking 4 to 5 inches, that is a lot of rain out there. All right, Dylan Moody asking another question. Do we have any snowstorms coming after Christmas? Right now, they're hinting at a little bit of snow by next Sunday. The forecast models, they're still kind of weak with it. There's not a lot of moisture with what it looks to swing through next Sunday. But keeping an eye on that for right now, but it's still a week out, so hopefully we'll get a little bit better of an idea as it gets closer, but we'll keep an eye on that for sure. All right. If you guys have any questions, again, let me know. On Twitter, it's Andrew WSYX6. On Facebook, Andrew Michael, or if you guys want to type it all in, facebook.com/Andrew Michael ABC6 Fox 28. All right. See, another question just coming in on Twitter real quick, and we'll get to that. Models showing Nino 4.3 forecast trending towards an El Nino. Any thoughts on this? The thing about El Nino is there's so much that plays into it. So as far as the forecast modelings, Tim, it's a lot of the times the forecast models have a really hard time forecasting El Nino and La Nina. So I mean, I did see what you were talking about, but I always let El Nino and La Nina kind of play its course. So far this year, I mean, it's going to have to take a drastic change very quickly to change quickly for us, because right now our weather pattern that's set up, it's going to be wet and it's going to be cold, because that's what we've seen already through November and most of December. The last few days have been an exception to the rule. All right, so someone asked me a question. I'm going to answer that with audio. So Alex May asking, what is my favorite Christmas song? And YouTube and their ads. Did you guys ever get sick of that? All these ads on YouTube now. I remember when you didn't have any ads at all. So my favorite song is Hallelujah Chorus. I can turn the audio down on my live chat. So Hallelujah Chorus is my favorite weather song. All right. Sydney Walters asking, what area of Central Ohio got it worse last night? It's a good question. So it depends on what you mean by worst. As far as the worst winds, Western Ohio or western parts of Central Ohio had the worst winds. Like I said, 74 mile per hour winds recorded. That's using instrumentation in Sydney, Ohio. As far as damage, the worst damage was off to the north, so near Mansfield. LaRue had a silo blown over. I don't know how loud that is for you guys. Hallelujah, hallelujah. All right, let's see here. I did storm recap. So Marion County, they had numerous trees, several power lines down. A semi was also blown over near Marion. Ashland County, which is just to the north there, if you're heading up to Cleveland. Roof torn off of a building. 2 people were trapped inside of the building. And then also in Richland County, multiple trees blown down, portions of a barn blown down, 3 buildings destroyed, and that was in Richland County near Mansfield. And then the highest rainfall totals were Western Ohio. Like I said, Dark County. Dark County is kind of the epicenter for the heaviest rain, but it really depends. If you're talking about heaviest rain, Western Ohio by Dark County, like I said, near Richmond, Indiana. But the strongest winds were off to the north. All right. Posted an album on your Twitter. Randy Drury just posted that album, so let's see here. All right, I retweeted that from Randy Drury from you guys, so if you guys check my Twitter feed, you guys will see that. All right, what is your favorite Christmas song, favorite Christmas movie? I am a Griswold Family Christmas kind of a guy, Alex May. He also was asking what my favorite Christmas movie was. I love Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation. I have not watched it yet this year. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm working for Bill Kelly tomorrow night, so maybe I'll pop in Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation. All my presents are wrapped. Like I said, I've done Christmas with my immediate family. I have Christmas with my wife Christmas morning, and then we're heading up to the in-laws on Thursday and Friday. So we've already sent the gifts up there. So really, we've only got gifts with our cousins that we're meeting with for lunch on Christmas Day. So, all right, let's see what else we've got going on here. All right, any other questions coming in? Go back to my Facebook page. Check this out, see if there's any new questions. Oh, I'll check the social stream real quick too. All right, as far as Randy Drury, he just said 6+ inches. I checked the National Weather Service's observations, and I did not see anybody reporting more. When I talked to them, National Weather Service, earlier today, they said that so far that my dad's report of 5.1 inches was the highest report in their forecasting area. Let me just double check that real quick and see if there's any reports from there. Wapakoneta had reports of 4.25, and 3.6. So there's no 6-inch reports up in Wapakoneta. Covington had a report of 4.7 inches. So, like I said, so far my dad's reading is the highest. And there's actually a picture. If you guys are on my Facebook page or Twitter, I posted a picture today. They snapped a picture of the rain gauge before they tore it down, or emptied it out. Didn't tear it down, I guess. All right, so see if there are any other questions here. Don't see any on the Facebook page. Dylan Moody saying, weather was crazy here last night, very windy, and he's in Zanesville, so yeah. Yeah, winds were strong, but, I mean, most of them were just below severe criteria, at least for us here in the metro area, and as they push through along I-70, they weakened a decent amount. All right. How much rain did Zanesville get? We'll check for you real quick. Reports from Zanesville. There are no reports from Zanesville, but what I can do is I can check their airport out there. Let me see here. I'll pull it up for you. Oh, I deleted my rainfall totals map. Why did I do that? Let me check for you, Dylan, see how much rain Zanesville got with that entire system. Recent 48 hours, Zanesville reporting units. 1.22 inches is what they're reporting for Zanesville. So, definitely a lot. Definitely a lot. Like I said, anything over an inch is significant. Put this back on temperatures, otherwise I'm going to go to the show and mess it up. So yeah, 1.22 inches is what was reported at the Zanesville airport. What do you think would be the biggest advances in weather forecasting in the next 10 years? That's a great question. What do you think the biggest advances will be in weather forecasting in the next 10 years? I know what a lot of forecast modelers do. I know one person that works with the National Weather Service in Washington, D.C., does a lot of the forecasting models. And the big thing that they're really trying to push for is, when you watch us, when we do Futurecast, you see, it's kind of like a big green, yellow blob moving, for lack of a better words. We'll call it a blob. The big thing that they want to do is they want to make that very refined. They want to really concentrate that more. So they want to have a higher resolution forecasting model basis. Another thing that they want to do, I'm going to rotate this over a little bit more, because those lights... Oh, no, I dropped the phone. Hopefully we're still good. We're still online. We're still going, people. They want to make it more resolute. They want to have higher resolution with the forecasting models. I don't think that that's going to be the biggest advance in the forecasting models. I think that the biggest advance that we will see in forecasting models will be severe weather and the convective storms, which are convective storms are those storms that we get in the summertime where they pop up. I think right now the forecast models still have a hard time grasping those, but I think as we get more resolute, I think the models will hopefully start handling those a little bit better. And with the forecasting models too, the convective systems, the hard part is when you get more resolute, you can slice it more, you slice the map more. So hopefully we can get more storms to pop up. Another thing, snowfall totals. I think snowfall totals, when you get more resolute, a more precise, high-resolution forecast, you can see where you're going to get 1 inch versus 2 inches, and I think that that'll help out a lot as well. What goes into building your forecast? You hate it when producer tells you to wrap twice. So that's from Alex. He's one of the producers upstairs. And I went a little bit long in the forecast today, so that's why he's asking. So every single day, I'll show you guys real quick. Sorry for the close-up. I'm going to flip this around. All right, so when I come in, this is my forecasting template that I use. It'll focus there for you guys. So I have here the winds in the upper part of the atmosphere, the temperatures in the upper part of the atmosphere. Here we have the winds over the next 48 hours. I also have the temperatures right underneath that, and that goes through the next about 36 hours. And then the 7-day forecast, that's my 7-day forecast, kind of scratch. And then I have all of my checklist. I've got a lot more done. I just haven't checked it off yet. And then my forecasting map. And then I normally fill this out, but normally, like tomorrow when there's only a difference of 1 or 2 degrees, I don't change it much. High today, 62. We broke that. 68 for the record high today. So that's my forecasting template, just to show you guys when I open this up. So these are all of my weather tabs that I use. I use a lot of stuff from the National Weather Service. And then as I get down further on here, AccuWeather professional page, Mediagram. I love this thing. It's from Iowa State. I'll show you guys that real quick. I'll pull this up, and this just really kind of shows what the atmosphere is going to do over time. So this is like a snowfall forecast. One of the models trying to get up here to 2 inches. I'm not buying it, but there's what I'm talking about next Sunday. Another thing here, this is rainfall, or just general precip. There's our falling temperatures. You can see those down, then we stay pretty cold the rest of the week. Yeah, this is just a bunch of maps and everything else, but the forecast models end up spitting those out, and that's what we use to put together the forecast all the time. So, and as far as answering the question about do you hate it when the producer tells you to wrap twice, I thought that you're supposed to wrap 3 times, so I don't know. How do you guys find the weather models? From Dylan. I just showed you one of the pages on there. We use a lot of them. The National Weather Service, they send up weather balloons every single day. So all of the forecast models are based off of observations on the ground in those forecast or the balloons, because when the balloons go up, they take pictures of the atmosphere essentially, and then that's what they feed into the forecast models to see where the weather will be going for the days to come. So as far as finding the forecast models, I've just found them through school and everything else. All right, let's see. Any other questions? None on Facebook tonight. No questions on Facebook. All right. Best movie, Home Alone. I like Home Alone. That's probably maybe, as far as Christmas movies, it's definitely within the top. What is it? There's Home Alone. That's a good Christmas movie. Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation. That's my favorite. And then I would probably say Elf beats Home Alone. Elf and Home Alone are right there together. But those are my top 3 favorite ones. I'm not a huge fan of The Christmas Story. In my opinion, I know a lot of people are. Don't hate me. But it just gets played so much, just over and over. And I'm just like, all right, maybe a couple of times, but I get burnt out on it. Randy asking, what are your thoughts on next Sunday? Right now, the Euro is looking very dry for next Sunday. GFS is trying to bring in some snow. The 12Z did, but the afternoon model, the 18Z, did not. The 18Z forecast did not bring in very much moisture at all. Rainfall for Pataskala from Sydney Walters. Let's see here if anything was reported. Oh, there was a report in Pataskala. That report was for 2.1 inches for rainfall for the entire event. Late Night Fun asking, what software do you use for chroma key? That's completely in the control room. We don't really mess with that. That's all the production assistants. But again, a cool thing, we're getting a brand new green screen. Everything's cleared out over there. All they've got to do is finish the other one and bring it in from Studio B. So hopefully by this time next week we'll have a new chroma key, but my guess is that with Christmas, it probably won't be coming until after Christmas. So it'd be nice if it was a Christmas gift. But I will be here on Christmas, but I doubt anybody putting it together. But as far as software to use it, they have in the switcher, it can decipher what green colors there are, and it'll anything that's green, it'll switch. And you can actually alter that a little bit. I may have missed this answer, but are we expecting any large snowstorms anytime soon? From Susan. As far as snowstorms, it looks like Tuesday we might have maybe a dusting or a little bit more. Not looking at a lot of accumulation Tuesday. Thursday, another bit chance for a dusting. But next Sunday, I think, next Sunday has the potential to be our next decent snowfall, but right now there's not a lot of moisture with it. What we just had come through ripped a lot of moisture out of the atmosphere. All right, check out Twitter. Yep. Oh, Alex saying I nailed his top 3 Christmas movies. Elf and Home Alone tied neck to neck for him as well. All right, if you guys have any other questions, I know I normally shut this down at 9 o'clock, but we've got some good stuff going here. So if you guys have any other questions, we'll keep it going for a couple more minutes. Post your questions again on Instagram if you guys, or not Instagram, or if you want to post it on Instagram too, I'll get it. But on Twitter, it's Andrew WSYX6, or on Facebook, you guys can post your questions on there. My Facebook page is facebook.com/Andrew Michael ABC6 Fox 28. I know that's long. Just type in Andrew Michael, search that, and it should be on there underneath pages. Or if you're on Twitter, Twitter's so much easier. Just Andrew WSYX6. I'm going to refresh my Facebook page one more time. See if there are any other new questions real quick. It does not look like it. No other questions there on Facebook. I'm going to check Social Stream one more time, refresh these. October, December, December, December. Alrighty then. Well, I don't see any other new questions coming in. I'll give you guys a couple of more minutes. See if you guys have anything good going on. Any other good questions? I've got to do my blog. I haven't blogged a whole lot this week. I blogged the fact that we were going to have all the heavy rain, but I haven't blogged since then, so need to get on there and do that. Talk about the broken records that we had for high temperature yesterday and today. Refresh Facebook one more time. Randy Drew is saying, if this was snow, Dayton would have 30 plus inches. That is for sure. Sydney Walters asking, so you're saying we're having a light green Christmas? Yep, probably pretty well. That's probably pretty accurate. A light green Christmas for sure, because we're not having a lot of snow out there. It stinks, especially considering how much snow we've had for December so far. We've had a lot of snow for November and December, and then right before Christmas, it just gets taken away. I blame the Grinch. I blame the Grinch for stealing Christmas. Where can I find your blog? Alex May just asking on Twitter. You can find the blog at www.stuckinthebuckosphere.com. So it's stuck. Basically, think of stuck in the atmosphere, but instead of atmosphere, it's Buckosphere. Buckosphere. Or just search it. Search Buckosphere on Google, and then you'll find it. Buckosphere. All right, well, I think I'm going to jump off of here, you guys. Thanks for jumping on. I will do this again, same time, same place next week. So if you guys aren't doing anything next week at 8:30, jump on here, and I'll answer any questions you guys have. New Year's will be the topic for next week, so I'm sure a lot of people are probably planning some festivities for that big thing. So again, thanks for everyone jumping on here. If you guys have any other questions, just post those on my Facebook page. Again, on Facebook, it's facebook.com/Andrew Michael ABC6 Fox 28, or just search Andrew Michael. Or on Twitter, Andrew WSYX6. And if you go to the Twitter account, there's a link right to it, so you don't have to worry about the Facebook thing. So again, thanks for everyone jumping on here, and I will see you guys same time, same place next week. Thanks for stopping by. So again, thanks for everyone jumping on here, and I will see you